Well, I had to pull over and let those girls out of my boat. They were stranded on that island conveniently right where I was telling them. Well, I was telling the Boise River floaters about the dangers of that little thing. And it's funny because as I was telling you, I was kind of underestimating it and thinking to myself, well, is it really as hard? And oh, watch out, caution. Well, turns out, yeah. Two of those three hadn't floated the river. I think maybe it was just the one, I don't know. But they didn't have enough experience and went the wrong way. And there's like two outlets. One is super tiny and it'll hurt you, and then the other one's bigger and it's hard anyway. But anyway, they were in there. I had to go over there and boat them off that island and really show them how to get off that island. They were kind of trapped. There was a trail, but if you're standing from the vantage point they were on, they didn't know where to go. That was pretty bad. And then I get back there and there was like 3 other dead boats back there, and I didn't take my phone back there. Sorry, I didn't go shooting back there. I really don't want to break my phone on the first try out. You know, we got a lot. Look at this bank right here. I didn't get to talk about this. This is where I caught my first steelhead. I think it was my first steelhead. Yeah. But it's a good place to. There's the East Park Center Bridge. Yeah, Park Center Bridge. Come down here, and Bound Crossing is over there. And it's a cool little spot. I'm just gonna reel in and relax for a minute. Not worry about what the worm is doing. Just kind of drift around, enjoy the scenery a little bit. I'm thankful to have such a cool place to play right in the middle of town here. And we're still kind of, I'd say this is up where I would say we're still in the foothills. We're going to come around this corner, and I say that because you look up here and you can see the foothill. You can see like Table Rock, I think. Is that Table Rock? I don't know. I think Table Rock's further down. But I'm kind of thinking we're not really in town yet, but even once we are, you get into town and you really just don't notice. It's like you're out in the middle of nature, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna try to cast right in right there. See these holes out here? Maybe I should set up to not crash into those trees down there. And we're coming up on a pretty famous island, an island I like to dedicate to Mark Stoller. He's one of the richest bums I've ever met. He just lived rich. He was rich at one time and was made poor and homeless and just kept on trucking. Is that? No, that's not Dan Spencer. Dan Spencer's tall. But he was this cool guy, you know. He'd come down here, he'd anchor himself right on that branch right there, and hang there from a rope with his boat, and sit there and drink beers, and relax and read his book and do his thing. It's a pretty comfortable thing. Oh, I got a fish. All right. Look at that. Doesn't feel very big. Feels pretty small. Fish on, alright. Let's check him out. I might have snagged him. He probably didn't even bite. I probably snagged his gill or something. He doesn't even feel like he knows he has a hook in him. How big are you? Just a little guy? Yeah, you're just a little guy. See, I can reach down here. Ooh, baby, baby. Let's go ahead and pluck that hook right out of his mouth. You gonna let yourself go? You gonna let yourself go? Good job. Alright. There's my worm and hook right there. That guy decided to let himself off the hook, if you know what I mean. And I'm gonna get... See, I love having my worms strung on there. I can just keep putting eggs on. And those fish can eat all of these eggs. And I don't care. See this down here, though? I do care a little. I need to go like that. Of floating the river with people who are obsessed with how the boat's facing. Oh, your boat's got to be pointing straight down the river. You got to be in the middle. You got to be reading the rapids and going down like it's some kind of... I don't know, man. You know, this river's a kitten. It ain't no whitewater river. You don't gotta panic and have a bunch of rules. This here is Stoller Island, and we are gonna get on it. I should have been pulling over a little sooner. Still shooting? Yep, okay. Coming on in to this little island here. The best way to do it is to hit the deep end and let the water push you. You start dragging a little bit. Good thing I'm the only one on this boat. I might just walk around this little obstacle if I have to. Yeah. Oh, hitting the ground. Alright. Dragging the bottom. Okay. We all got our own cool little cove right here to pull up on. Take a little break. This is the place to go, you guys. You want to take your kids? You want to come and swim in the river? You want to come and catch a fish? This is floating the river. If you think of floating the river, you're thinking of this place, because this is where it all happens. And I'm gonna give you a tour of this island. It's gonna be cool.